Background story for you guys. As you know, I'm peg fed, and for many years I was living off the hospital food like Fresenius and Nutrison. It wasn't until my first comp back in I think it was 2009 that I went and saw Jon Davi from World Gym, and he sat down with me my final week, and he was the first person to actually suggest to me about blending real food. And I took that on board, and I blended some fish and started to begin to feel a different experience eating real food, unprocessed, versus living off that hospital food. Just for a bit of a background, I was having about 4,500 calories a day with this spaceman food, as I like to call it, and I wasn't putting on weight. I was sitting around 65, 70 kilos at the time, and it wasn't until I met Jon that I started to blend my own meals and move on from there. And so for many years I've experimented and done things using blood typing, as well as understanding the functional processes of food and how my body reacts to it. And it wasn't until recently, the last few years, that I met Sarah. Sarah's a mum. She's got 2 amazing boys, and she started a company called Blended. And Sarah actually makes blended meals for people that are tube fed. So she sent through a package that I just have to share with you guys. What a massive difference this makes. Look at that, and the new pumpkin spice. Blended meal, whole foods, internal nutrition, 300 calories. What I love about this the most is that pumpkin is actually my blood type. Oh, I love it. Those boys are the best, hey? Lewis and Cohen. Little machines, those two. Wow, guys, definitely spoiled with Sarah. So I've got 3 blended meals, so that's gonna save me a lot of time. But mud cake in the mud mix, pumpkin spice. This sounds really, really good. Oh wow, there's still more to come. Enough said. This is called purifying and keeping your tube hygienic. And one last gift. This lady sure knows how to spoil us. Pumpkin seeds. First of all, I just want to give a shout out to Sarah and the family and Blended and the team there, the nutritionists and all that. Thank you guys for looking after the tube feeding community. So many times we forget the benefits of real food, of actually having the micronutrients and macronutrients in there, finding out how our body processes better. Since blending real food and doing my own meals, I feel a lot better. There is a better aftertaste in my mouth. My breath does feel better. I have more energy. I sleep better. So if you are feeding families, guys, through a pig tube, I'm not putting down the Fresenius and Nutrison. They do serve a purpose, but it's a limited time. I think the best bet is to actually get your blended meals in. And I completely get that this is for the tube feeding community, but I have to say, in many ways, it's a bodybuilder's dream to have these things. The biggest thing that guys have is like getting their meals in on time, and having something like this they can open and drink and taste pretty good. You can't go wrong. All right, guys, give Sarah a check out, Blended. And thank you so much for this amazing package. We're really lucky and blessed to have you in our lives.